Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my, I guess, video series on instructional building of the Kingdom Death monsters, monsters. So today we're going to go ahead and put together the Watcher. I have not taken anything out of the sprues. I'm probably going to regret this later, but I'm not going to paint anything yet. So you see all the pieces are still sitting in here. Actually, I'm probably only going to put together the larger pieces and these lanterns here that will end up being inside. You can see the notches here, and probably his mask, which is right here. And as you can see, it's not gray. I have primed this with Rhinox hide Citadel paint already, so this way I could go ahead and just basically start doing what I wanted to it. So basically I just ripped this one out of its little sprue. I'm going to take this one here. Basically I'm just going to clip that side right there, and then now these should go ahead and swing out. So let me fix the camera and go for you so you can see a little bit better. You see in the background there the Phoenix that we put together already. So that's this piece. Now before I forget, you're going to want to make sure that you scrape off all the excess. Make sure you're cutting away from you and your fingers aren't in the way. You can use sandpaper. As you see, I have it back there as well. And I may end up doing that if there's, you know, a smaller, delicate piece. But this one is pretty good size, so you can go ahead and use the hobby knife on that and just kind of scrape along. And you can see I'm okay with the primer there. Go ahead and coming off, because actually Citadel also, you know, makes their own Rhinox paint other than the spray paint. So I'm just going to fill that in with some Rhinox. And there are no edges there. This was the side that we just took off, so we're going to go ahead and scrape this piece off here. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and take this piece off. And make sure you cut away for yourself, folks. I've cut myself a few times. There we go. Oh, let's see. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Okay. And that's flat and flush. And there was one more piece, which was this one here. It may look like it's supposed to go there, but you know what? It does not. There it goes. And we're going to go ahead and scrape that off. There we go. Go ahead and scrape. Make sure those lines are good and gone. Make sure this one is... There we go. Alright. So there's the mask. His head will probably go in there something like this. Booyah. That's his head. Let's go ahead and cut out the second piece. We're going to cut this one here, and we're going to cut this one here, and we're also going to cut this one because that's a pretty tiny piece and we don't want this to snap off. Let's cut this one as well. And this one here, what we're going to do is we're just going to lift up on the... oh, no, we missed one. Sorry, right there. I did not see that one. Alright, so now we're going to lift up and out. And that's perfect. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of this piece here, because none of this stuff is needed. And this piece here, we'll just go ahead and turn it like so. And now it's pretty well taken care of. I'll move these out of the way. So this one I'm putting down on the table so I can get a better grip with the X-Acto knife, hobby knife, whatever you guys use. You know, it doesn't really matter as long as it's got a decent point, sharp side on it. But you can see, like, I'm not hitting anything. You can hear, basically, I'm not hitting anything. This one here, just looks like. Now you want to be careful with this one, because this piece here looks like it could be really fragile, and this is also the great piece where when we get the base set up, this will be one of the ones that sit on the base, I believe. I could be mistaken. We could be using another one for that, but that's pretty much the longest one that we have right now for the base. Oh, I gotta get rid of that. Make sure you watch your fingers in the back when you're cutting, because you don't want to cut. And then let's just go ahead and scrape. There we go. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and then we had one here, and there was one here, and then there. Okay, and that's all those. So this looks like this should go like, is that the inside? That is the inside. No, there's no way. Yep, it's gotta be inside, right? Let's find out. He's a lot more open than I thought he was. So basically what we have here is I'm going to show you how to put this together. I am not going to glue it because for me, I know that this rope is in here and this inside I want to be black. I want it to look like a shadow. I want his coat to look like a tarnished brown as it is, but I want this the inside to be very much shadowy, dark, and paint these ropes like a rope color, like a tan. So basically test fit 1 is we close it without the head. Head's right here, and the head is little notch. We'll go right in there, and then boom, we have that. So that works like that. We're going to go ahead and take these pieces apart right now, and we are going to clip out the lanterns with the ropes, because those will most likely be the ones that go inside. The way the artwork that I've seen online, because I don't own this game, as I've said before, I'm doing this for a friend who doesn't have the time to do it. Now be careful, be careful when taking these apart, folks, because so I didn't clip this, and I should have. So clip both sides of these, because these notches right here, if you try to do what I'm doing and you get the wrong angle, you may end up breaking off the piece that you actually need to attach into the watcher himself, and then you'll be liquid green stuffing him in there. So basically, this I'm going to place on the table again to give me some leverage, and I'm going to cut the bottom of that off and try to get as close as possible to make it flat. And I'm assuming these lanterns that he has were stolen from Heroes. So basically, remember, I'm gonna go back through it. So the tilted lantern, I guess, with the tiny lantern goes over here. Remember, it just slides right in. Big lantern straight down goes into this spot. Well, it goes into that spot, and actually it just slid out on me, so, you know. Did I not scrape it down far enough? Oh, I did not. So maybe that's why it's not wanting to sit in there. Let's scrape that down again. Okay. Now, yeah. It sits in there now. Okay. And then we have, nope. We have, this one here, this weird a small single lantern, and that is going to go over in this spot, because it doesn't go down here, does it? That seems too big. Yeah, it does not. So it's going to go up in this hole up here, right there. Oh yeah, it just fit. And then remember, this one here, it's going to be kind of tricky. You're going to want to place some glue on both sides, and this obviously before you decide to set this in, So put this one in right before you're going to do this, right before you're going to close this up, because what's going to happen if you look on both sides here, let me get that one again. Which one is that? That's this biggest square one. So you can see it sitting in here just like that. There we go. And if I can close this up, maybe, nope, it won't stay. But before you decide to close this up, place this one in. Do not place this one in or try to glue it beforehand, because you're gonna have a bad time. So there's the lanterns, the head. Now we're gonna get these other lanterns right here. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And we are going to place them all up in on his probably front and back, and just go from there. These fire things we'll get to in a minute. So that's one. Actually, you know what, folks? Watch. You can probably just push these out. And then we're just going to have to do a little more cutting, that's all. But as long as you... I don't recommend pushing them out. Scratch that. I don't want you to break yours. And technically this isn't mine, so if I broke it... he sees my YouTube video, he's probably going to be mad. But I didn't break any, so that one's flat. And then we'll go to this one, make this one flat. And if you're holding these, you're probably going to notice that you've got some posts on the back that we're going to be able to stick in. I was almost cutting the bottom off. So we're going to stick these posts into the washer. There we go. That one. And last one, because that is not a piece I need. And we're going to go boom. And it should be good. In case you guys were wondering, this mat here, I can cut into it. It's definitely cuttable. This is a, I just bought it. I can't remember. Bought it at Target. I think it was 10 bucks. Basically, it's going to be my paint mat, because I paint on my kitchen table. Because why would I have a painting table? It's not like I do this as a hobby or anything. All right, so tiny lantern, meet tiny hole, tiny lantern, meet tiny hole. I might have to get my tweezers back out, folks, because oh no, and you can see me just rest it right in there. Look at that, ain't that beautiful? And I bet you. So, feathery lantern, meet feathery tiny hole, I guess. Oops. Let me make sure I'm not steering you guys wrong. Well, that's interesting, because this one doesn't really have a... Well, folks, I tell you what, this one here, this is the bigger one. You probably guessed it. It's going to go right on its back. Booyah, right? And now I have to figure out what to do with... Nope, not you. And so feathery lantern and tiny lantern go on the inside. Feathery lantern definitely goes on the inside, because there is... See? He sits right in that... It's really loose, but he's supposed to sit in there. There, he just fell in, and now he fell out. And I showed you guys this one falls in. There we go. Look at me stay in. Oh, I have a whole nother lantern here that I had missed. Wait, I'm sorry, folks. I have two feathery lanterns. One feathery lantern. Well, one feathery lantern goes into here. And Now, if you can see, yeah, I can, yep, see? So it's supposed to look like the ropes that are in there are holding on to it. It makes sense because there is a feathery lantern on the outside that apparently I forgot to scrape down. And I even said that we were going to move on to that, and I forgot. Alright, so big lantern on the back, tiny lantern, feathery lantern on the inside. And now I have a tiny, tiny lantern that I don't know what to do with. And it just eludes me because this one here definitely goes on the back, you know, right there. That's the other feather lantern. Feather lantern 2 goes in the back next to the large one. So I hate to steer you folks wrong, but I want to say it goes right there, but I doubt it. We're going to hold off on the second tiny lantern with no notch. And I don't think I knocked it off. I want to say that, will it focus? Okay. So you can see, like, it looks like there's a knot, like, so this is the regular tiny lantern with the notch. Now this one here has that notch on top at the hole, I guess, or the handle, and I want to say it goes. It has to go right there. Is there a side on here? I'm gonna reserve judgment for later, folks, as to where it actually goes. No holes on me. So there's no strings for this one. That's the issue, is I don't see like the extra strings that were on the inside holding that one up. We're gonna hold off on that one. We are going to move on to the let's move on to the cloak, the scarf. Basically, you see this piece here. Look at he's gone. This scarf piece here, he's gone, and this scarf piece here needs to be cut at least in one place. In case you guys are wondering, those are actually just regular wire cutters that I use to clip out my miniatures, because I am not fancy at all. And there's one up here, and they work just as well as the smaller ones. I mean, as you guys have seen, I've gotten in there where I needed to get things out. It doesn't affect me any with as large as they are. I've never had any problems. I did an entire Dreadfleet painting and installation, I guess. I didn't do a tutorial video, but I did the you know, I did the build on all the ships. I painted all the ships. I don't have that video on my channel. I have to ask the guy who created the video if I can put it on my channel or not. But he's actually a board game reviewer. If you guys search for Dreadfleet painted, you might find my video. And that's that one. So we're gonna scrape off this one there. And you can see, if you look at his videos, if you look at the live play of his Kingdom Death, you can see my paint job on the lion and the survivors. The survivors actually aren't complete. He actually thought they were. As a painter, I felt like I could do more. As a gamer, he felt like they were fine. So we met in the middle and he kept them. I may get them back eventually to put the shading on them and fix up some areas that I felt needed to be. There we go. Needed to be fixed. But as of now, I have not gotten it back. So, front, sit, boo, sit, back, back, Nope. See? So back and voila. So that goes there. Ooh, and it looks scary. Yeah, right. Alright, the way I'm looking at this, folks, this one sits. Nope. Nope. Well, in any case, so you got your faces right here. Hey, Macro, how you doing? You got your faces right there. You got your faces on your fancy scarf thing you have now. I'm gonna take it apart. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take faces to faces, and you'll end up gluing them flat side to flat side, and they'll glue like that. It'll focus, I promise, eventually. Why do you hate me, camera? You son of a gun. I'm gonna hold it here for a second. Maybe it'll focus, maybe it won't. No, Macro doesn't want to. There we go. And hi. So yeah, so you're gonna want to get it right, flat side, so you can see how it's kind of angled down. It's gonna sit like that. See, it's not straight on. If you're straight on, you're gonna leave a gap. So what you're gonna want to do is you want to take it and then go ahead and just angle it down, and voila. Alright folks, we jump back into the video after showing you guys how to attach his main scarf, and now what we're doing is we are going to attach, hold on, where's the other piece? It's right here. So we have one with a giant notch and one with a little notch. The little notch goes into the inside of the cloak. Should fit in there. It is made to fit at an angle outwards. It's supposed to sit in there, I promise. I think my issue is it sits in there too well and it just keeps getting pushed out, but I am going to go ahead and, for the interest of viewers, I am going to cut it down. So, boom. It does fit in there. It does sit in there. It's supposed to be in there. Dang it. And now we have this major piece one, which that can't work. Kind of need to figure out where this one goes. So, never mind. I had already figured out where this one had gone. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those go there. No, this one does go there. This one should. No. Maybe it goes this way. Ah. That's going to be difficult for everybody to do. And that even can't be right because it wouldn't fit in there. Unless, yeah, sorry folks. So, putting it together, voila. And now this one here, the big notch, there's no way. Is there a way? There's no way. I don't want to mislead you guys into believing me that this is supposed to go here. And then it's not supposed to go there, and everybody's mad because they built their thing wrong because they finally set up the Kingdom Death tutorials 5 years later. Oh, all right, folks. So we have, this is the back. We have a fancy piece. We have the stupid thing. And look at that. So basically he's a wraith, right? Kind of. So you're going to use that. Let me get you the base and I'll show you. So you're really going to want to make sure that this is in there and glued down well, because this is going to be supporting your miniature in the base. I'm not sure. So here's the base. Now, okay, so he does. So this will sit on the base itself, but you'll also have, I mean, you can see he's sitting there, so you're going to be able to have enough area to glue, so it doesn't fall over. So remember, big piece in his back. This tiny looking piece is supposed to go. It should go right there. Because watch, I can close it, and it'll be cool. See. Goes right there. There's the hole. There it is. Then, okay, you get the idea. And then this one goes on the top. Remember in the back, and you got to angle that one. All right. There's a little notch on the back side that you're gonna put right in there, right in that notch. So now, now that I've done those, let me take, that's the base. Let me take a look at, no, this is the base. This is the tiny notch one, right? Nope, that is not the tiny, this is the tiny notch one. Let me look at this and see. I was trying to see if maybe the tiny lantern that we're still waiting to figure out where it belongs is supposed to go there, or attached to one of those, but it does not. So we'll figure it out. Process of elimination. Go ahead and we're going to start cutting out the flames. Be careful taking these out because these are very tiny, very thin pieces, and you don't want. See, this is the reason, folks, why I have wire cutters. I just go right through the thick ones, and I'm sure the the fancy Citadel ones will go through thick ones as well. But yeah, I like to think that my giant ass wire cutters kind of make sure that everything gets clipped out pretty fast and easy. I don't really have to worry too much about it. Watch this. Oh yeah. All right. So this tiny one here, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna leave them all out right in front of me. Lanterns over there, lantern right here, head over here. Okay. Head pieces, cloak pieces, lantern pieces that are by themselves, more cloak pieces. Alright, so you guys got an overview of everything that I have in front of me. And then we have our tiny one that we don't know what to do with yet. He's going to sit right there. I'm now, so that I don't have all that in the way, I'm going to clip these down. Boom. Move that off to the side. I'm going to clip right in the middle. Hope that doesn't break on me. We're going to clip this here and clip this here and throw that off to the side. Okay, so we have this one here with a square freaking looking base goes here. So everything that we tried to put there before, it doesn't go there. You got a flame there, and voila, it looks badass, and he looks all flamey, I guess. I don't know if that's a word. Yeah, that's a word, right? It's a word now. So we're going to close that up. We are going to take this one here that's got let's make sure that that is that one. This is, no, that one's too small. That one. That one not made correct? No, that one's made correctly. And this one here. This one here. Let's see. That's a big one. So nope. So alright. So this one here does definitely go in to this spot next to his head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Like so. Sorry. It's supposed to sit up like that. It sits up like that, I promise. You glue it in there, he's got flames coming out of his head. Too much Taco Bell, I guess, I don't know. Actually, goes right here. Right like so. Well, yeah. So just flat and then slides in there. There we go. So basically he's got gluing on me. Like a talon type deal. And it looks like that back there is actually for, come on. Oi. Boy, monster. Stop it. So we're gonna go here to here, put you on, and then this goes here. Yeah. Okay, so, sorry folks. So, back to the cloak. So you can see the cloak. I'm gonna take the front off because it doesn't need to be there. So the cloak goes here, and remember we talked about it being angled, and then that should angle you correctly. But that is the tutorial for putting together the watcher. Go ahead and subscribe if you'd like. If not, that's fine. I know I'm kind of a little all over the place with my builds, but I hope this helped you at least a little bit. But I will be painting the watcher.